I'm September Kocek. I'm a student here at Purdue. I grew up in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
September is a personality. Like, as soon as you meet her, you're like, this kid is going somewhere.
She's one of these people that everybody gravitates to her.
When she gets interested in something, she's going to do it. She's going to be the best, and she is the best.
The shift from elementary to middle school was very, very tough. I went from the gifted program to like higher level classes that I obviously hadn't been ready for. And then I met Gear Up.
I remember being up on a stage and we were trying to show the kids, like, this is the different things we're gonna do, and this is what you'll get to see and have more experience with. So we had these big hissing cockroaches, climbing up on our arms, and the kids are oohing and awing about it.
They were pitching the summer camp. It was free and they provided free transportation. I was like, this is something I can do, coming from like a lower income family who like didn't have like a means of transportation to and from the camp. And so I signed up for it, and on the first day I missed the bus. The second day, though, it was amazing. There was like collective activities. There was dodgeball and like sports. I think we made bath bombs at some point, which is like more than the science aspect. We learned how to prepare lots of food. And then we went and collected insects, which was really cool.
September was one of those student leaders who we could always tap on, and she would give us feedback on, maybe next time we should try a little bit more of this.
And some of her ideas were kind of like, it's almost an adult idea, and you're in 7th grade. As she got into high school, I think she kind of blossomed as being almost the social coordinator. She would bring more kids to the program than anybody I'd ever seen.
Going into high school, they had the after-school programs for my freshman year that I went to a lot. At the end of the week, every month, we could invite our families and we'd have dinner, which was really, really nice, especially coming from a low-income family. And then junior and senior year was definitely like very crucial. Like I would go after school to study, which was very beneficial because I'd have that period of time where I was like, I have to study, this is a study hall, or I'd get to socialize if I had nothing to do.
We took her and her father to the National NCEP conference. It was her first time on a plane. She'd never done that before.
I got to go to San Francisco because I was chosen by Gear Up for their youth leadership program.
Everything about it was just professional, and it was perfect. They got her everything, all the tools that she needed to get ready for college, and somehow she got a full scholarship to Purdue, and I think that Gear Up had 100% to do with that.
I had never gone to school without sports. It's something that sort of evens out the academic stress. I had toured Purdue with Gear Up a few times, and we had toured the COREC, which is where they have a memorial up of Amanda, who went to the Olympics on the rowing team, which was really cool, and I was like, that is something I can do. They have it at Purdue. I need to put my energy somewhere, and out on the water, I just feel like this is what I'm meant to do. In a boat, I'm not only doing it for myself, but I'm also doing it for like my teammates. Getting off the water and just like knowing we did our best is amazing. I always get better. There's always a way to get better. There's always a way to get faster. In high school, everything seemed so easy, and I didn't have to study that much at all. I would just do a few practice problems and be done. But going into college, I was terrible at studying. And so I ended up like looking through my old Gear Up packets of how to study and like how to form an actual study schedule. I needed that, and Gear Up actively provided that. And then they also helped provide me with textbooks, which was really, really nice. So I had like these resources which I needed as an integral part of like studying, as well as like learning the course materials being provided to me from Gear Up. They also provide a amazing tutoring site, and they also sort of like had that support with me. At any time I could text Dr. Virginia or Mr. Faith.
She initially went to be a biochem major. That first year of college is very vital. If a kid has really any major hiccup, there's a pretty good chance that they leave college going. And may never come back.
I realized that biochemistry, like the major I chose, was just not for me. Like I had to do years of prerequisites, and there's a probable that I did not get into a lab or a lab I wanted. And it was a lot of just like applying theorem to like concepts.
She emailed me and she's like, hey, can we talk? So we talked about it, and she's like, I want to switch my major. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to switch your major to? Entomology. And I'm like, entomology, that's an interesting like switch. We were talking about it, and she remembered this and I hadn't. The first experience we had with kids in Gear Up was we sort of did this road show. And one of the things is we had Madagascar hissing cockroaches. And that was such a formative experience and such a positive experience that when she got to like do entomology in a lab at Purdue, she was like, I want to do this the rest of my life. It was life-changing in a real way for her.
It's just one of the greatest programs for any of the students who are wanting to do an after-school activity that's going to forward them into the world.
Gear Up has just been amazing, not only because it helped me in such a wonderful way, but I've also spoken with hundreds of other students who have been impacted by Gear Up and how it's led them down a path in life in which they never would have had if Gear Up hadn't taken them under its wing and helped them through middle and high school, and then of course into college or after high school education, or just directly into the workforce. It is an insurance that the youth of today will definitely succeed after high school.